barely touch the table. I just barely ground on the inside of the arm. I see the marks in the dead center, see?
Mm-hmm.
Scrub them about there. Yep. Back to about normal. It's going to scrape a large area. So it's starting to clean up multiple areas.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we got off the inside finally. Finally got the inside cut down enough to get off the damn thing. Alright, starting to come in. Right there's where it scrubs. Very low. It's just bad geometry. Yeah. Yep. At least I got a decent area. It's not on the inside anymore. But it is scrubbing bad. It's so damn low. This one I barely ground, this one I ground a lot. Deeper, but not that much deeper. Stiffer. And once again, the curves wind up being close to the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's deeper by just a little bit. Probably about 30 thou difference there. Overall height.
Yeah, about that.
The wear mark's almost identical too, so. This one just got just a hint more on the very inside edge is catching, but that's because I didn't go back and regrind this one. They're very similar, even though I had a lot more work, but that's, I took another 30 thou. Well, I don't know where I started, they were both so different, but the result is down more than the other one. Now, I don't know how much shorter this is than that other one that we did over there was. Which one was that one? This one. And this one here. It's the same arm. So we can see which one's the shortest one out of all of the three. So that one goes over here. Come on. This is the other one. A little shorter still. I mean, that one is the lowest, but not by much. This one's about halfway in between the two. So this is our shortest arm. So theoretically, if we're going to have a problem, it'll be with this arm on hitting.
Right.
So I'll put a big X on this one as being our worst one. Theoretically. We need to check them all, but so what I have to do is I have to mock up the whole motor and then see what our clearances are. See if we're going to hit the covers or not. If we hit the pan covers, we got to put a thicker gasket on it.
Okay.
Because right now we're using a thin gasket. With the STD heads, we have a lot of clearance side to side. Where is that?
It's on the cleaner.
Normally on a high lift motor, the valve collars here hit right up here, right inside the cover, just above the radius here. But the STD, they got the valve centered up a little bit. You got a lot more clearance in stock. So we have a lot of side to side in here. So we don't have clearance problems. If you put the big thick gaskets on here, so the collar hitting here, it gets up in where the radius is, and you got a lot of clearance. So that's why I use those big thick James gaskets. In this motor, we don't have to. But we might have to because the rock arms might come up and nail it on the inside here. Now, one thing we can do, can we not do that? So we can, trying to think how we can cheat and show real quickly here. So how big of a camera room?
This one. 574 or something, isn't it?
So what's our lift? 472 lift. So that's going to be about 3. The valve lift. Cam lifts. So it's 472.472 divided by 1.5 equals 315 rocker lift. That's about what this is. More than that. Put that there with it. There's 300. Close enough. We're hidden. So you have no gasket or. Well, actually, no, these covers hit first, didn't they? You get the D-rings and the these felts hidden. I'm feeling the felts.
Oh, right. It's rolling on the felt.
If I put the thick washer in here instead of the thin one. Oh, there's nothing keeping this felt from moving. Hold this up. Right there.
It's a Shopee push rod.
Real good. Oh, that did move on me. Yeah, we're pushing the Sharpie. See the cover moves on with the Sharpie?
Mm-hmm.
And we're right there. The one that dropped. Right there. Not moving. So this is actually about what real lift is. This is safety.
Plus we have gasket.
I'm figuring gasket, I'm just figuring safety. So you're right at the very limit. I don't know how this is going to move up at an angle. It's not going to be just flat.
Right, exactly.
So
Yeah.
it's not exactly sure how the angles are going to be when you go like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to gain a little clearance or lose clearance. It might go away quicker going at an angle like
Right.
this. Without locking the motor up, we don't know 100% for sure. But initially, is we're right there. There's no clearance.
Mm-hmm.
So to be safe, you put the thick gasket in there, and we got no problem at all.
Mm-hmm.
But if we try to use the thin gasket, these format material ones over here. These ones, I don't think you got enough room. You'd be so damn close, it might hit. Now as the valve recesses up, it'll go down. As this rocker arm wears here, it's going to go up.
Right, exactly.
Now both of those are going to happen. Which one's going to be more? Don't know. These rocker arms are pretty much the same hardness all the way through. There's no real hardened tip on these things, I don't think. They're all fairly soft cutting. Definitely if there's any heat treat on this, we're long past it.
Yeah.
So it's just metal. You know, these ones here with a case hardened on the outside, there's a little bit of hardness here on the tip. But once again, it grinds very easily either way. So I think we're going to have to run the thicker gasket. We have no option. It's just going to be too close to not do it.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Unless you go over here and grind this away over here to get a little extra clearance. But first we got to find out how much we have, and then we got to see how much we can get. These obviously are extremely thick through here. You know, this arm is 1/4 inch thick all through here. The only thing you got to worry about is this weld right here, this hole.
Mm-hmm.
You want to open up the hole. And this one here has the same bubblegum mark right there
Mm-hmm.
where it's welded. And that's right where you're gonna have to grind. So if you take much metal off, you're gonna hit that. It's just a matter of how close is it gonna be. I'm sure you can probably take off 20 thou off of here without being a problem, but one advantage is it's off the radius off the side slightly, so you can cut deeper before you actually get to where the hole is. But it's close. So it's definitely a close application. So I'd say you're about 0. So we'll make a decision how we want to do it. Obviously being safe, raise the cover up.
Yeah.
Then you got no problem. Alright, that's it for 9 on this one.